I know we are in the holiday season and sometimes the real estate market kind of slows down a little bit, and some people sometimes still have a hard time finding affordable homes. So I want to make this video to give you a couple steps or a few steps on what you can do if you are still in the market during this Christmas season and you're looking for affordable homes. Guys, my name is Josette. I'm a local real estate agent right here in Tampa, Florida, and I just really enjoy turning renters into homeowners. If you're not yet subscribed to this channel, you kind of want to do that, because in this channel, I share all the tips and tricks and info for first-time home buyers, first-time home buyer programs, and all that good stuff. I am based right here in Tampa, Florida, so if you're looking to move into the area, my number is on the screen. Feel free to use that. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done that. Now, let's jump right into some things that you can do right now to still help you find affordable homes, guys. And this is for anywhere. I am based in Tampa, Florida, but this really can transcend any city, any state, wherever you are. How can you find affordable homes? We all know that the prices of homes have gone up tremendously within the last few years. We're starting to see a little bit of change in the market. Not a lot. We're starting to see just a little bit, but it's still pretty pricey for many first-time home buyers, and that's why I kind of want to come out here and talk to you guys a little bit about that. So the first thing you want to do if you want to find affordable homes, I mean, finding a home in general is kind of like a challenging task, but finding a home within your budget, within your price range, especially if you're falling below the average home price in whatever state, city, or county that you're in, can be pretty challenging. So let's figure it out together. Number one is you kind of want to set a budget. The first way that you're going to begin to set a budget is by really determining how much house you can comfortably afford. By that, I mean, when you pay all your expenses, how much house can you afford? How much of a mortgage can you add on to what you already have and still live comfortably? I want to connect with a lender so that you know exactly what you're qualified for. If you've looked at any of my other videos, I have already told you, talk to more than one lender. And just because a lender say you're qualified for $350,000 home or $500,000 home, does not mean that you have to necessarily buy a house that's $500,000 if you know good and well that you cannot afford the mortgage, right? Because that mortgage is going to be yours. Home ownership comes with a lot of additional costs that we really don't see. You know, when you're out there, it looks all glamorous. When you're looking at HD TV, just looks like, woo. But in real life, there are expenses that are connected with it. If you are renting a house right now, and let's say you're paying $1,900, $2,000, $2,500, whatever your monthly rent is, you don't really have any issues paying that, you can pay that amount and still take care of all your obligations, then maybe you're comfortable with a mortgage right around that price range. But again, like I said before, home ownership comes with a little bit more financial responsibility than a renter. Okay, so bear that in mind. You might be able to comfortably pay the rent because if something breaks down in the house, you don't have to fix it, right? Something's going on, the roof's falling, the AC, the water heater, whatever. You still call the landlord because it's their responsibility, right? So bear that in mind. Figure out what you can comfortably afford. So don't be afraid of making that budget. Once you have determined your budget, now you're going to start researching the market. Research, do your research. And I said all of this because I think it's so important for you to know what's happening in the market before you just go up there and say, I want a 5-bedroom home, fenced yard, a pool. I want, research the market, research the area, the neighborhood, the communities. Wherever it is you want to buy it, be knowledgeable about that area. Know what's happening in the area. Know what houses are selling for in the area. Talk to people who live in the area. Drive around the neighborhood so you can familiarize yourself with the area. And for those of you looking to buy a house in a gated community, if you're looking to buy a house that is governed by an HOA, bear in mind that that is an extra fee. So when you're doing your budget, kind of have to include that in there too, right? To decide how much else you can afford. So drive the neighborhood, do your research, see what's happening in the market, see what the prices of houses are going for. And as you begin to research the market, whichever area you want to, try to compare. Drive other areas, drive other neighborhoods. Sometimes if you go out just a little further, you might be able to find your perfect house. It might not be in the area that you wanted, but it might be the perfect home for you, especially if it's just a starter home. So you might want to consider that. So when you are out there researching, make comparison, right? But sometimes your perfect house might not be where you are. It's hard to think about that. But the house that you can afford sometimes might not be in the state that you're in. You might have to move. If you are working from home, if you don't have to commute, if your kids don't have to go to a specific school, those are things to take into consideration when you are planning whether it is a good idea to buy where you are or move to a different area to get the house that you are comfortable with, the house that you can comfortably make a mortgage payment on. You know, I'm in Tampa, and we have different neighborhoods with different price range. Everybody does. But if you want a reasonable house, an affordable house, you probably don't want to look in South Tampa. If you want an affordable house, you probably don't want to go to West Chase. You probably don't want to go to Davis Island, right? You look a little further out. It's not really in Tampa, but close enough that, you know, your commute or your drive is not, you know, so long. So think about this, different areas. Remember, in real estate, it's all about location, location, location. We hear that all the time, and it's simply the truth. You take a house, a 2-bedroom home with 800 square feet, and you plop that house somewhere in South Tampa and the price increases. You take that same house and you put it in East Tampa and the price decreases. So you just kind of have to decide where you want to live when you're doing this. Do the research, the market research, and do the neighborhood, drive the neighborhood. All right. The other thing you want to do is to look for affordable housing programs. Yes, guys, there are many programs out there for first-time home buyers that will help you with affordable housing. For example, in the city of Tampa, there's this program called the City of Tampa Dare to Dream, right? And with that program, if you buy a house in the city, they'll give you, I think, up to $40,000 towards your down payment / closing cost. And that house is located in East Tampa. They give you an additional $50,000. So now instead of just getting the $40,000, it gives you $90,000 that can go towards the purchase of your home, making your loan lower than it would originally be. So remember, the lower your loan, the less your mortgage payment. So that's something for you to consider. You do want to research the first-time home buyer programs. You want to research the affordable home programs that they have. Habitat for Humanity, NACA, again, City of Tampa Dare, East Tampa CRA, Hillsborough County. Just look into the programs that are available to help you with your journey of home ownership. Another thing you can do is to visit open houses so that you kind of get a feel for what the houses look like in certain neighborhoods, in certain areas. Remember, I told you to drive the area. You literally just see the outside of the homes. But if they're open homes, open houses, you get to visit. You get to go in and look at the homes and see what they look like, and you decide, well, okay, I like this, I don't like that, and then you can make a more informed decision. The other thing that you can do, guys, in order to help you to find affordable homes is look into fixer-uppers. And yes, there are loan programs for fixer-uppers. So you can look into a 2 or 3K loan, which is an FHA product. You can look into that, and that can help you find a home that needs a little bit of work. And usually the homes that need a little bit of work, they usually cost a little less, thereby making your mortgage a little bit more affordable. So that might be a route that you want to go if you want to find out about FHA 2 or 3K loan. You might want to check out this video right here. Check it out. And if you have any questions, feel free to send me a DM or leave it in the comment. I'd be happy to answer that. Now, once you find a home that you like, learn how to negotiate. Talk to your neighbors. Somebody might want to sell their home. Look at for sale by owners, and you talk directly with the owner and you negotiate with the owner. Some for sale by owners, they will do what is called seller financing, where the seller actually holds the note of the house and you're paying directly to the seller. That might help you to actually get a house that's more affordable, because you're not really dealing with the bank, you are dealing directly with the homeowner or the seller. Before you do that, make sure you speak with your attorney. Don't make these decisions, even if you're going directly to the seller and you're doing seller financing. Please, 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 please speak with an attorney before you make any decisions like that. But that is definitely a way to go if you can negotiate directly with a homeowner or a home seller to help you. Another way to find affordable homes, especially right here in the Tampa Bay area, is going directly to the builders, directly to the new homes that are being built, the new communities. Sometimes when a community is just starting up, the homes might be a little bit cheaper, and then as more people start coming, then it begins to get more expensive. But if you're looking for a home right now, you might want to go directly to the builders, because they have a lot of incentives, and some of them have inventory that they really need to get rid of, and they might give you a pretty good deal on a home that they need to get rid of, thereby making your mortgage a little bit more affordable if you use some of the incentives that they're offering. So make sure that you do these things when you are looking for homes in whatever state that you're in. It's all about research. It's all about knowing what you want, writing down your criteria and making sure that the things that are on your list are realistic things, and not being afraid to be flexible if you needed to move from one city to the next, if you need to move from one county to the next. Different counties, you might find a program that might work for you, but in order for you to use or utilize that program, you have to move to the county that it is being offered in. So if you're flexible like that, there are still ways for you to get it. So reach out also to your real estate agent and ask them a lot of questions. Look online, Zillow, Realtor.com, Homes.com, foreclosures. That's a great way to help you to get a home that is affordable. Most foreclosures are being sold for less than they actually were. So you kind of want to check into foreclosures, check into short sales, even pre-foreclosure. If you reach out to a homeowner who is probably having some issues paying their mortgage, that homeowner might be willing to just sell you the house or what they owe on the house instead of the overall value of that house. So and investors do that all the time. That's how investors get a lot of their properties. They reach out to homeowners, they call them, they send them letters in the mail, and they negotiate with them so that they can get that property for cheap. They turn around, they fix it up, and then they sell it to you. Okay, so you can do the same thing. Do it directly for yourself. You drive around and you see a home that looks like it's been abandoned. Find the information, public records. Who owns that home? Make a call if you can get the number of the owner. make a call. Who knows? You might be able to get a deal like that. So there are plenty of ways to help you to find affordable homes. It's going to be different for every state, every city, every county, because they all have their own affordable programs. I know that the city of Tampa has this program where they will help developers buy land. They'll give it to them for really cheap, on the one condition that the homes that they do build on it has to go to low income or low to moderate income families. And these homes are a little bit more affordable. So you kind of want to keep your eye out for homes like that. Be involved in your community so you can see what's going on. If you have any more questions concerning how to get affordable house wherever you are, feel free to reach out. My name is Josette. I am with Homebuyer Real Estate. I turn renters into homeowners. My number is on the screen. Use that at any time. And don't forget, if you have not yet subscribed, go ahead and do that. I will see you in the next video.